New and updated mods are here for Farming Simulator 22. In total, 10 mods were released today on the in-game mod up. All platforms got 4 new, 3 updates, and PC Mac players got 2 new and 1 update. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to look at each mod so that you can better decide which mods you want to download and which ones you don't. And if you like staying updated with all the latest mods in Farm Sim, make sure you subscribe, and let's go. Starting off with new ones for all platforms, we have the Farming Simulator 14 rebuilt map. This is based off of the Farm Sim 14 mobile game, the map that came with that. Interestingly, this also has a required mod. I don't think they had required mods on mobile, but well, you got to deal with it today. The map itself is very worker-friendly, lots of square fields, so you should be good through there. We do have a couple areas that we own, Farmland 21, which is going to be your main farm. We also have Farmland number 7, or Field 7, and Farmland number 6, which is Field 6. Also, big shouty-outy to them. It looks like they've done their best to make the farmlands the field numbers. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but thank you. Taking a look, we have no custom crops. If we go into the growth calendar, nothing custom about that. No animals, though we do have a cow barn, so we can buy animals straight up from the beginning. And as far as our owned item goes, we have a Massey Ferguson 7715S, the Deutz Far Top Liner. We've got the old 1986 pickup, Rudolph trailer. We have a header to go with the Deutz Far. We have a small plow, small cultivator, seeder, fertilizer spreader, header trailer, and a weight. Kind of like base game, but a couple things changed here and there. And this is your required mod right here. This is the farm buying station. They have asked you to put this down on your main farm, I'm assuming, to make things a little bit easier when buying seeds and fertilizer and, food for all of your animals, things like that. It is very handy to have, though I will say this, I do prefer 82 Studios version. The multi-fruit buying station. And totally not because I bullied 82 Studio into making it. Nope, not me. All right, moving on. Next is one I know you guys have been looking forward to. This is the Case IH Steiger 715 wheeled. Now, we did a full preview video of this, so if you haven't seen that, probably a good idea to check that out, but we'll go over most everything here. 778 horsepower. We have a power shift transmission, 1,968 liters of fuel, 26 miles per hour. It's a quick boy at 23.8 tons. Wheel options bring us Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Rudestein, and Lizard. And we've got some big boys in here. We have some nice triples, as well as my favorites, the LSW 1400 Joules. Oh, they're ridiculous. As for front options on here, we have standard, we have 1,000 pound, 2,200 pounds, rock box, and then we can do the rock box with some extra weights. Windows, we have a default, we also have light tint, dark tint, and black tint. Design, we have US as well as EU and oversized, so no matter where you guys are in the world, well, you can make this look like it's supposed to on your farm. In-cabin monitors, we've got a bunch of them on the inside, or I think there's 3 different ones. We have none, field viewer, precision planting, then we can go precision planting and field viewer, a real dashboard, and then a combination of those. Floor coverings, default, cardboard, or carpet. Exhaust, we have a default there, and a rain cap. Rain cap's actually my favorite, I'll go with that. Attachments around towards the backside, rear hitch, rear weight basket, 3,100 pounds, 4,500 pounds, quick hitch, and back end. We'll go with the quick hitch. Fleet numbers, we've got 1 through 9. However, we always go number 3 for Dale. Made colors, we have red, black, silver, and Steiger green. And then design colors is going to be your seat on the inside, so you can change this up as well. The carpet color does not change. And then we have a selection of grays, a white, black, and of course, Steiger green for the wheels, and a license plate, naturally. At the end of the day, this is pretty much just like the 715 quad track. Features all of the same stuff around towards the inside, so we can change up our monitor if we want to. We've got movable, what is that, windows, mirrors, something like that. Steering wheel, that's it. Movable steering wheel, gotta love that. And then we also have a door which can open, and I believe the hood as well in there, a button to open the hood. Yeah! Oh, that's so cool. I also love how you could just swap out the color and make it look completely different. What an epic machine, and I'm so glad that you guys get to play with it now. Next, we've got the Excavator or Frontloader Manure Grab. This holds 3,500 liters of a few different forage crops. Looks like we have grass, hay, manure, silage, chaff, and straw. Designs we have on the Frontloader, or you could do an excavator. We don't have a ton of mods similar to this that we could use excavators with, so that is really, really cool. It's going to work with all of your standard excavators, so you're all good. And your last new one for all platforms today is the Briri FieldMaster 20. Now, if this looks familiar to you, it's because the modders of this, Hueffel and Agrarkadabrar, very nice mod. They created a PC-only version of this back in April. I think it was released April 10th. Well, now we have an all-platform version as well. 20,000 liters, that's going to be of your slurry and digestate, 7.8 tons, 220 horsepower, 9 miles an hour. We got those twin radials from Trelleborg, but we can jump over to Michelin, Midas, BKT, Bridgestone, and back in. Drop bowl. Never seen this before. Look at this. Tell her about the spout. Like, it makes sense. I saw drop bowl. I was like, what is drop bowl? There's a little bowl to collect the slurry when it falls because it would drop on the ground. That's pretty cool. Main colors, we've got all kinds of stuff through here for the tank, but we also have any color under the rainbow, which is super cool. Design color, this is going to be all of your metal parts. This is going to give you a galvanized look, so choose wisely. Pink galvanized looks great, and then we can go with regular wheel colors. We don't have chrome in here, looks like, but we do have base game gray, so it's almost as good. And a couple updates for all platforms today. First one is the Bizon Gigant version 1.3. Added model configuration Z061 and Z083. Those Corvettes. We also changed the front tires and rim model, improved the sounds, improved textures and visuals, and swapped the simple IC support for interactive control. Next update for all platforms is going to be the Lizard DX130 version 1001, fixed issue with dumping on the ground. And lastly, one of my favorites, the Volvo FS14 styling pack. This mod is super epic, and you got to go download it and try it if you haven't already. This is update 1001, adjustments to the shop descriptions for better understandability. Is that a word? I'm not sure it is. Adjustments in the coupling animation. Bull bar collision has been added, and they do recommend purchasing a new package, so delete what you've got and get some new ones. And jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players. I've actually had to drop down the resolution for this one clip down to 1440 from 4K because, well, it doesn't really like it for some reason. However, I like it because there's a lot of big fields. This is Simple Midwest 4X from Taj. They're the same people that brought us Simple Midwest for all platforms. They say that they were about 80% done with this map specifically before they realized the consoles could not have 4X maps. So they went and made that map, and now they've come back to this one, saying it was highly requested. There's a lot on here, as a matter of fact. For a big old 4X map, there is a bunch to take a look at. We've also got a bunch of custom crops as well. Rye, spelt, triticale, millet, alfalfa, onion, hops, lavender, poppy, red cabbage, white cabbage. And I think that's it because the last ones are from the premium DLC from back last year. We do have pretty much mostly base game stuff. There are a couple required mods. However, I don't say too much about that when it comes to PC because, well, as long as your M.2 drive is big enough, you'll be just fine. Taking a look at the PDA, if we jump in, field farmland number 1 and farmland number 5, which is field 18. Those are your owned items. We also have field 16 on here as well. These look to be cultivated, I think. Yeah, seedbed prepared, ready to go, that type of thing. So you can go ahead and plant whatever you want to in there and be good to go. We have a lot of things around on the... Oh, I was about to say, oh, that one's invisible. Trying to find a vehicle that's around the farm, but I guess we're not going to be able to do that, so we'll just fast travel. You can see we've got some stuff around the farm. It's quite simple. I mean, the simple is in the name, so nice and easy there. And because everything is owned, well, we can just go in and delete everything if you want to. As far as everything else goes through here, the entire map is purchasable, even the areas around towards the outside. Now, there are bits like here that cannot be purchased, but that's probably a sell point. Yeah. So you wouldn't want to buy that anyway. I would guess that multiplayer's probably going to be a big one on here. If you guys have got some friends and you want to jump into some multiplayer stuff, go for it. There are extra places around the outside of the map where you can buy, you can turn them into your own farm. Maybe you don't like what's there, you can delete it and put in your own thing, which is kind of cool. Outside of the map does leave some bits to be desired, but, well, it's kind of flat. So as long as you're down here, you're probably not going to see it too much. As for all the goodies that we like to talk about, the crop calendar looks to be base game, so I don't think this is going to be changing too much. As far as your crops, well, we've already gone over all of those. And if we jump into what we've got in owned items, we have a Massey Ferguson 7S. Very cool that we get that, as well as a John Deere 4755 and a John Deere 4755. In large tractors, we have the 8RX, a R, and a 7R. Harvesters, we have the Kloss Triumph 750. Love that. 2 Kloss Carrot trailers, big old Cambio Flex, and a corn head. We have a big plow, big cultivator, nice seeder, planter, sprayer, fertilizer spreader, header trailer, and a weight. Also, as mentioned, we do have some required mods for this one. I'm not sure if this is all of them. These are just the ones that I did not have downloaded. Of course, as I'm recording this video, we get the full list of required mods. Big shout out to Marcel from Giant Software QA for making that happen. You rock, bro. And your only other new one for PC and Mac players today is going to be the Uniforest Titanium Pack. This is a wood splitter. Very cool. So on here we have a version that hooks up via 3-point. We've got another version that you push. Now it looks like it also has the setup for 3 points, so that's pretty cool. And then we have a version that is pulled. In the teasers for this, they posted a picture of the John Deere Gator, so you can pull it with smaller pieces of equipment, maybe pickup truck, something like that. We'll take a look at the standard one right now. 30 horsepower required, so make sure you got that for the PTO. Winch on the top, yes or no. That's super cool. On the back, chainsaw set, as well as an axe and balls. You can add those if you want. Main color, we have chrome or we have yellow for the splitter. The next one's kind of interesting because when you select winch, nothing appears. Also, when you select table, nothing appears. I'm not quite sure what those are. And then we jump into our trailed version. This one does have the winch as chainsaw, as well as the axe. Going for the table, again, nothing for some reason. Not quite sure what's up with that. And then this one offers us rim colors. We get all 4 that we need. So let's jump in and take a look. So I've selected the middle option. We'll turn it on. No sounds, but we are able to move it around a little bit. Let's see if we can unfold while we're on the go. Yep. I guess that's it. I have to take it across the road because I don't own the land over there, and I'm afraid I'll lose something. This is a good spot right here. All right, let's turn it on. There we go. We got it on. Again, I've got table on there, but I have no idea what table is. And I have enabled my super strength here. I don't think that this is gonna fit. Oh, yeah, I think that's a little bit too big. Hang on, let me get my chainsaw out and maybe cut this thing in half. Ooh, speaking of chainsaws, can we take the chainsaw from this? No, we cannot. Not to fear. I know a guy. I'm not allowed to cut this tree. Your face doesn't cut this tree. What about now? Yeah, all right. Maybe it'd be better if we give it something a little bit smaller to work with. Nope, that was too much. Nope, too much. Hey, we got one. All right, go, go, go. I've just realized it's still too big. Great. Cut it in half here. Well, at least part of it didn't disappear. I am not a logger, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a logger. Let's take this, put it right there. Drop it. Do that again. Pick it up right here and drop it. Remember that part I said I'm not a logger? Just reminding you guys of that. Come on, man. Let's try another piece. Maybe deselecting everything will work. Yeah? Turn it on. Jump out. Grab this. Oh, I see the table. The table kind of pops up right there. Okay, no table. Yeah. That's fine. Take the wood! All right, well, I'm not saying I give up, but I'm giving up for now, or else I'll never have this video out. So, hey, if you know how to use this, let me know. There's nothing in the mod description that tells me how to use it. I'm assuming it's self-explanatory, but, well, let's be fair. I've never found a wood chipper that actually worked for me in Farm Sim. It's me. It's a me problem. I don't know how to use you. You know what? Get out of here. Lastly, today we have an update to the Good Times Farm from Carl TG version 1001. Fixed train getting stuck underground and added the ability to sell platinum DLC products. No new game save is required. And that is it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed these mods. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new. Enjoy the GoHam fam. Double check that notification bell as well. That way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.